Previously on building Benny's movie park.
Paint all over this place. There you go. Oh, that's very white. I think it would also be nice to add some mountains here. Like nothing crazy high, but just something. Is that nice? I mean, it could be. First of all, I think this right here is a fantastic place for a mountain. There you go, beautiful. This is such boring, soulless work, honestly. What am I doing with my life? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this brand new episode of Building Benny's Movie Park. Today we are gonna finish the park. I'm just kidding. We still have a lot of stuff to do, so there's no way we're gonna finish all that today. But I hope to make some good progress as always, so let's go ahead and start right away. A tiny little thing I thought of was this mountain is now all white, which would mean it is all snow, and that is not even possible because there's a mountain underneath. So let's go to paint terrain and make some of them rock. Mostly the vertical areas. I'm curious what that looks like. Something like this. This is starting to look very questionable, but I guess it would make more sense. And then of course the same story right about here on this entire cliff. If you zoom out far enough, you do get the idea. It technically does look a little bit better, but I'll just have to touch it up a whole lot near the edges. And like I said in the previous video, I technically didn't want to do rocks, but I'm afraid that's what it's gonna come down to, even though we don't have a lot of space left. So instead, here's what I'm gonna do. First, I'm gonna build everything else I want to build, and then if we have space left, that's when I'm gonna do the rocks. That honestly seems like a pretty good idea, doesn't it? So that brings me to the first thing I want to build, which is a radio tower. Let me climb all the way up this mountain, and up here, this is where I want to build a huge radio tower. Or not huge, but big. First, I need a very good base, so I'm gonna build this cylinder all the way up as high as I want, basically. I think something like this should be good. And then this is where it's gonna get tricky. I'm going to grab this one and rotate it just a tiny bit, like that. Then I will place this down. And with the brand new update, you can now do this stuff, which is honestly amazing. If I had this before, the roof for Hogwarts would have taken maybe like 10 minutes to build. But no, instead I had to spend hours making those. I'm gonna make this go all the way down back to the ground, and the same goes for the other ones. You can probably see what I'm going for here. And now it all comes down to the horizontal ones, which is gonna be a bit more difficult, I think. Let's place the first one right here. Let's first go and paint the whole thing white, and then later we can add some red segments. I'm pretty sure that's gonna fit the Arctic theme very well. So far, we're doing pretty good. Now, before moving on, I'm first going to paint some of these things red, because I feel like that's gonna be less work. And then now I'm just gonna make sure this stuff is all around the tower, which with this new tool is much easier. Then at their bases, I'm gonna add these thicker ones on all the corners. There you go. Okay, so then we have the entire tower. Then I think it would make sense to have some of these stairs inside it, these ladders, I mean. Let's make this go all the way up. There you go. Oh, that really helps for the look as well. On top, let's put two of these squares. On these towers, there's always a bunch of these hanging things. Honestly, I have no idea what they are or what they do, but I'm just gonna add them because, well, something like this. Nice and metal. Very good. I have no idea what these are supposed to look like, but I guess this looks nice. So let's just keep it like this. Alright, let's just try adding some snowy rocks. I feel like the gray rock areas do actually need rocks, because how else am I gonna make that look pretty? Like, I'm not. I guess I'm gonna have to add rocks anyways. It's... The weird thing is, this stuff doesn't actually take up all that much space. See, if you do it right, we don't even need all that many rocks. We can kind of bring it down to a minimum. No, this is definitely gonna take too much space. Shit! There is just no other way to make this look pretty. I have to do this. I'm forced to do this. Although, so here's the thing. I don't really know what else to build, since this area is very generic, there isn't really any specific theme, so besides the path ends here, I'm not gonna extend it further because why? There's barely any space here to build anyway, so that means that all of this is just gonna be stuff you're gonna see from a distance, and yeah, that leaves us with not a lot of other options than to just do rocks. And that also means that once we're done doing these rocks, that this area is then also pretty much done. And if this area is pretty much done, then the whole park is pretty much done, even though there's still a lot of stuff we need to fix, like for example the back of Hogwarts. Just tiny things all over the park that needs fixing. But if we've done that, then that means that we are pretty much finished, like with the whole thing, which is kind of crazy to think about, given that we've been working on this for like, what, 2 months? I'm just back at doing the thing I said I wasn't gonna do anymore. I shouldn't be surprised though, this has happened multiple times. All these rocks are really making my head hurt. I need a drink. Dude, that's impossible. Ah, it's transparent. It's a green bottle. Genius. Then we may as well start on this side. It's clear that I'm doomed to place rocks. There's nothing else I can do at this point. I've just gone too crazy in the past and now I have to suffer the consequences. Looking back at it though, it was definitely worth it. I mean, look at this whole park. I still remember starting this, having no idea what the heck was gonna happen to all of it. And now look at us. First of all, I thought nobody was gonna watch this because it seemed just too boring to me. I was expecting like maybe a few thousand views every video. But I mean, I played because I liked the game, so I didn't really care all that much, except then there was 100,000 of you, which I did not expect and kind of turned this whole thing around. All of this turned out so freaking amazing, and I mean just the whole channel. I still have no idea what the heck I'm gonna do after this park is done, but I guess we'll see. Not Minecraft, by the way. Don't even bother commenting that. There are so many people playing Minecraft on YouTube, it's enough. I'm not gonna be able to make any difference whatsoever. By the way, subject change, we have a Discord server. We've had one the whole time, so if you haven't joined it yet, make sure to do so. The link is down below in the description, because I only announced it on my main channel and completely forgot about you guys, so well, as you can see, we now have most of the rocky areas done, which I'm very happy about because it's a pain in my ass. Then it is just this area still, which is quite small, but still definitely something to do. So first, let me go and make this rocky. And remember how I said I didn't want to add too many trees? Well, forget that. I'm gonna add a ton of trees right about here. It's a very easy way to make this landscape look a lot better without putting too much effort into it. So I think it's a total win. There you go. Just a whole bunch of these guys. And some of these tiny ones as well. All around the tree area. There you go. That is starting to look pretty good already. Then I'm guessing we just have to do this cliff right here. And guys, here we are. The entire landscape has been rockified, if you will. The snowy areas are still a bit lame, but I'm not gonna put more effort into making that look pretty because when you zoom out, it looks fine anyways. I've already accepted that this area is not gonna be the best one anyways, so who cares? It's fine. It's fine. Honestly, I am super curious what the file size right now is. I can't see it while the park is loaded, so I'm gonna check that out in a second. First, is there anything else we can do right now? This looks pretty cool in nighttime as well. However, then you also realize how dark it is in here, and I think I actually do want to add those lights inside the ice because I feel like it would look just very, very cool. Let's go and use these light orbs, and I'll set it to off during the day. Now, this is giving it this very subtle glowy effect, as you can see. I'm just going to put a bunch of these guys in here. See, that actually looks very good. There you go. I like that. I definitely like that. And then let's put a light orb right on top of that. We can make it green and we'll set it to blink. All to make sure planes don't fly into it. Now, as you can see, it's very dark here as well. So let's go and add some lanterns. I'm thinking these will look fine. And just like the other one, I want this to be a little bluish. There you go. And one here and one there and one there. Then right here, I'm gonna put some spotlights shining on the ride itself. There you go. That's nice. I actually like the way that looks. So then maybe this tiny lantern in here. And then I guess that's fine. I don't think we should lit up this entire landscape because it just wouldn't make sense. This transition right here needs some work as well. Not a lot, but just a little bit around the edges. It's not like you're gonna see this from up close anyways. So guys, I know this is a bit of a shorter episode, but I guess that's fine because next episode I'm officially going to finish the entire park. There are still a bunch of stuff that we need to fix throughout the entire thing, so that we're gonna do in the next episode, but then I guess for today, this is it. If you like this video, make sure to leave a like and a comment, and if you enjoy my overall content, feel very, very free to subscribe. That would mean the world to me. Then I hope I'll see you in the next and final episode of Building Benny's Movie Park.